How is everybody doing? Alright again. So, Black Myth Wukon declared Ultimate Game of the Year at the Golden Joystick Awards 2024. Man, this game just keeps winning. Man, I know I said this before, but I haven't played the game yet because I've been waiting for the physical edition. But when the physical edition releases, then I wanna try this game so much. It seems like a great game, but let's see. In a stunning debut, Black Myth Wukong from Chinese came out of nowhere to become one of the year's best-selling games. Considering it's a single-player outing, a new IP, and Game Science's first console title, it's especially impressive. In recognition of these achievements and more, Black Myth Wukong has been declared Golden Joystick Ultimate Game of the Year, kicking off the award season in suitable, compelling style. If you didn't know, the Golden Joysticks are a Games Radar Plus joint these days, an outlet we frequently cite here. It's actually the second oldest award show in the industry, after the arcade shows, and began way back in 19... Okay, we don't need a story for that. For the last years, Elden Ring, Baldur's Gate 3, and now we have Black Myth Wukong. Don't they have the full list of games here? If I click here. Oh, there it is, okay. Here are all the Golden Joystick Awards 2024 winners in Games Radar. No, get out. Let's see. Best Audio Design, Astrobot. Best Soundtrack, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Best Storytelling, Final Fantasy VII. Best Multiplayer Game, Helldivers 2. Best Visual Design, Black Myth Wukong. Best Indie Game, Bellatro. Best Indie Game, Self-Published, Another Crab's Treasure. Studio of the Year, Team Azobi, the team from Astrobot. Best Lead Performer, Cody Christian Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. Best Supporting Performer, Brianna White Harry, Final Fantasy VII. Breakthrough Award, Critics' Choice, Bellatro. Still Playing Award, Console and PC, Minecraft. Still Playing Award, Mobile, Honkai Star Rail. PC Game of the Year, Satisfactory. Console Game of the Year, Helldivers 2. Most Wanted, GTA 6, of course it is. Critics' Choice Award, Helldivers 2, I'm kinda surprised by this. Best Game Expansion, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. Best Gaming Hardware, Steam Deck OLED. Best Early Access, Little Company. Best Game Trailer, Helldivers 2. Oh. Streamer's Choice, Chained Together. Best Game Adaptation, Fallout. The Ultimate Game of the Year, Black Myth Wukong. I think the game deserves it. It was very well praised for everybody. It seems it has great graphics. The gameplay, well, I can't. From other people, they talk about it's very good. For me personally, I can't say because I haven't played it yet. But I'm looking forward to it. I just have a couple of weeks to wait so I can play this game. And man, I'm happy for the game because I think it deserves for what everybody's talking about. I don't know for myself, of course, but and next we have, man, look at this. PS5 and PS4 account for 82% of Call of Duty Black Ops 6 sales in the US. 82% of Black Ops 6 units were sold on PlayStation. Who is even surprised by this? I don't mean this in a bad way, but Xbox gamers don't buy games. They are so used to the Game Pass that they don't buy games. This is why I said before that Xbox needs PlayStation more than PlayStation needs Xbox. PlayStation, if they put their games on Xbox, they are not going to sell. If PlayStation doesn't put them on Game Pass, Xbox gamers will not care about the games. That's just a fact. They don't buy games. On PlayStation, on the other hand, they buy games. And this is why I think it was a good idea for PlayStation to not put the games available immediately on the PlayStation Plus. I think that is a very good decision by them. And I think it pays off as we see. But let's see, the US sales data for the month of October has arrived, courtesy of Circana and analyst Matt Piscatella. Perhaps most interesting is the sales performance of Call of Duty Black Ops 6, which is the first entry to be included on Xbox Game Pass subscription service. As noted by Piscatella, 82% of the game's sales in October were for PS5 and PS4 version. It's somewhat similar story in Europe. The latest physical game chart revealed 89% slice of the pie for Sony system. Damn. The analyst also notes a year-on-year increase of 16% in non-mobile subscription spending for the month of October, primarily driven by Black Ops 6 inclusion on Game Pass. It's worth noting that Game Pass had its price increased earlier this year, so that will also have contributed to this increase. Even so, the game's first 2 week sales compared to last year's Modern Warfare 3 were up 23%. Black Ops 6 is now the country's third best-selling game of 2024, behind College Football and Helldivers 2. Elsewhere, lots of new releases shake up the monthly chart, with the likes of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, yes, great game, Silent Hill 2, Undisputed, Metaphor Fantasy, and more joining Black Ops 6 in the rundown. Speaking of Sparking Zero, it's already become the US best-selling Dragon Ball game ever, damn, and I have that pulled up there and we will talk about it. On the hardware side, year-on-year spending is down across the board, but PS5 remains the top-selling console in both units and dollar sales, with Xbox Series in second. Damn, USA software sales. It is Black Ops 6 in first, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, Silent Hill, Undisputed, Metaphor, Dragon Age in 6, Super Mario Party, Madden NFL 25, Sonic X Shadows Generation, and EA Sports FC 25. And PS5, PS4 sales, it's also Black Ops, it's basically the same. Damn, Microsoft better thank PlayStation for these units sold, because let's be honest, if Call of Duty didn't came out on the PlayStation consoles, these sales were basically non-existent. I don't want to sound like I'm taking shots at Xbox, because I want both to succeed, because when one does better, the other also does better. I think one pushes the other to do better things. But man, Xbox Game Pass is a good and a bad thing at the same time, because it's good for gamers, because they have the games not for free but at a cheaper price, but in a way for developers they kinda lose a lot of sales with that. But I think at the end of the day gamers get the best deal, so I don't care. Next, talking about sales, Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl has sold 1 million copies so far. Man, it seems like I've seen people talk about the game having some issues, but I guess it doesn't matter that much. Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl developer GSC Game World has announced the game has already sold 1 million copies in just a few days since release. That figure does not include those who have taken the zone via Game Pass. Of course not, it's not sold in the Game Pass, meaning the game has been played by even more players. No wonder it feels a bit crowded in the zone. The Stalker 2 Chernobyl team wrote on the social media platform X announcing the sales figures. They said, "This is just the start of our unforgettable adventure." It continued, "The heart of Chernobyl emanates stronger with each of us. Thank you all, Stalkers." The game got off to a strong start on Steam, where on launch it peaked at 113,000 concurrent players. In the last 24 hours that number has risen once again. At the time of writing, its all-time peak on Valve's platform now sits at 107, almost 118,000 players. Damn. And then Star Wars Outlaws released on Steam yesterday and didn't even have 1,000 players. Man, that's so sad. I don't feel sorry for Ubisoft at all. They get what they deserve, as a once good character said. But man, as I've said before, I'm a PlayStation guy, so when this game comes out on PlayStation, I will see. It has my attention, but the first Stalker games, or there's only one other, right? And there's an expansion, well, whatever. I think the first one, I played it on PC, and I don't know, it's not really my kind of game, but I gave it a shot 2 or 3 times and I could never understood very well the game, so I didn't bother. Maybe if I went to play it today it was different, but I don't know. This one seems good, but since I did not like the first one that much, I don't know if I will like this one, so I will see. Next, as I talked about, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is the most successful Dragon Ball game ever in the US, even for men. I'm so happy about this. Because if you didn't realize, I do a lot of Sparking Zero videos, and man, I love the game so much. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero always felt like an inevitable smash hit, but you didn't see it being a total record breaker for Bandai. As per latest Circana report from Mike Piscatella, the Brawler, which released last month on the October 11th, is basically the most successful Dragon Ball title ever in the US, and again, just to hammer home how ridiculous this is, it only launched last month. Damn, that's a lot. After just 1 month in the market, Sparking Zero became the best-selling Dragon Ball game in US lifetime dollar sales. Man, that's impressive as hell. God damn, even more insane, Sparking Zero is now third Bandai Namco's all-time US dollar sales, rankings trailing only behind Elden Ring and Dark Souls 3. That's a flabbergasting result for the publisher. Indeed, man, think about this. The only thing from Bandai that sold more was Elden Ring and Dark Souls 3. Damn, this game is a success. I guess listening to the fans really worked out good for them. Well, it's a combination of facts. For starters, there's been a long-standing demand for an old-school Dragon Ball fighter. That is true. The games that Sparking Zero is based upon, the Budokai Tenkaichi series, were beloved, and the deep-seated nostalgia has surrounded them for decades. Sparking Zero is very much the triumphant return of that formula, and it works so good. This is the perfect type of game for Dragon Ball. I think it just is. Next, there's no denying that Dragon Ball as a property has seen huge growth over the last few years. Dragon Ball Super and its various very well received movies have catapulted the franchise back into the spotlight, and Sparking Zero is one of the first Dragon Ball games to actually dive into the latest saga. That is true, because even Kakarot only did, I think it was Resurrection F, it was the latest that it did. And then of course we have, well, Xenoverse 2 does it, but it was with DLC, so... And then of course we have the passing of Dragon Ball creator Akira Toriyama, RIP, great, the GOAT. In March of this year, the legendary manga artist dead had a profound impact on the global Dragon Ball community. Not just Dragon Ball community, but who rallied to celebrate Toriyama's legacy. It's fair to say that the sudden news galvanized and in some cases revitalized people's love for all things Dragon Ball. Naturally, it also helps that Sparking Zero is just a damn fun game, scratching that Budokai Tenkaichi itch with a colossal character roster and some crazy visuals. Yeah, man, this game is literally a dream come true for most Dragon Ball fans, because it was everything that made, well, it has some problems. I'm not gonna say it's the perfect game because it's not, but as a huge fan of the Budokai Tenkaichi series, this game just grabbed that and just put it in modern graphics with modern gameplay, and that's all we asked for. I'm so happy for this game. I'm so happy it's doing very well, and I hope I don't know if, well, they probably will do a sequel, but that's probably a couple of years down the line, and we still have DLC characters to release, so I think the game will still continue to sell very well, and I hope they continue to work on the game to make it the best it can be. And then to end on some better news, Silent Hill patch 1.06 fails to fix PS5, well, it's not better news, I guess it's worst news to fix PS5 Pro problems. Graphical issues remain on PS5 Pro. Man, I've seen some people talk great things about the game, but I guess the PS5 Pro version is having some real, let's see, damn, look at all the glitches in the visuals. Damn, that's sad. Not for me, I don't play the game, but for people that wanted to play it on the PS5 Pro, man, I think, well, I think they will fix it, but for the time being it's kind of a shame, because, well, people want to play it now, right? Not a couple of months down the line. But, well, I guess that's it for today. Congratulations to Black Myth Wukong and Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, great successes for this year. Let me know down below what you think of Black Myth Wukong being ultimate game of the year. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.